Testing 1, 2. All right. Let's solve another mystery. This is best served cold. A murder mystery, I believe. Has a mature rating and references murder, trauma.
Bukovi used to be a star among cities. Historic, wealthy, and bustling with new businesses. That star's been dying for a while. Crime's on the rise. And with war brewing and the government tightening their grip, it's no surprise we're restless. Police might be keeping people safe, but there's only so much we can do about the seedy underbelly. With a prohibition, lawbreakers, criminals, and your everyday civilians are all forced into the same watering holes. Usually, it'd be my job to bust this place. But maybe we can help one another. This place is more useful open. Especially when I have someone a lot more dangerous to catch than a few drunks. Ah, it looks like your first customers are arriving. Let's see if you can loosen their tongues. I'll be waiting, bartender. Don't let me down.
That was cool. I like the colors and the aesthetic. I wonder if the whole thing will be voice acted. What other languages do they offer? Chinese, Korean, and Japanese. Is she dead? The last drop. The hazy overhead lights in your speakeasy buzz to life as the bookshop above you closes for the day. Am I in a bad mood or are they in a bad mood? The bookshop owner and your landlord, Vincent Floire, takes a seat at the bar and begins mumbling to himself. What a day. Certain literature is provenance bound in leather, but to my customers, my books may as well be doorstops. What are these? Profiles, log. How intoxicated the customer is. So I guess this is about the customer. I'll ask him if he's alright. Clearly not. If I ordered a cart of fools and received just one of my customers, I would have gotten my money's worth. Well, we both know I'm here. I need a drink, so dazzle me. What would you like? This evening, a properly mixed Eastern Ruby should hit the spot. Some days your customers will be in a bad mood. This can also be caused by serving them a ruined drink, or by choosing dialogue options that upset or anger them. When a customer is in a bad mood, it is shown here in the bottom left. Thankfully, serving a customer their favorite drink will lift their spirits and cure their bad mood. Press the serve button in the bottom right to start making Vincent a drink. Customers will usually avoid discussing unpleasant topics when in a bad mood. You'll have to cure it before you can interrogate them. As you get to know your clients better, make sure to learn what their favorite drink is. You can always ask them what they like to get a hint. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Vincent perks up. Let's see if we can cheer you up. Haha, that's the spirit. Vincent loves the Eastern Ruby, and we want to lift his spirits and cure his bad mood, so let's select Eastern Ruby in the list to start making his favorite cocktail. To successfully mix a drink, you will need to add all the necessary ingredients to the shaker by passing through them with the arrow, following along the lines in the direction it is pointing. Once you start following a path, you will need to keep up the pace as the red arrow will start following you. Make sure it doesn't catch up with you before you reach the end of the path, or the drink will be ruined. That's scary. Oh. It goes fast. It's a bit scary. Perfect mix. Well done. Vincent is no longer in a bad mood, and he's even gained more affection towards you. The more a customer likes a certain drink you give them, the more their affection towards you increases. Their favorite drink will reward the most affection. Customers will not appreciate being served a bad drink. If you fail to properly mix a cocktail, customers will be displeased, and you will lose all but one action for the remainder of the conversation. You know me too well. This is my absolute favorite. When I was looking for a bartender to run this place, I hoped for someone as good as you, but didn't expect it, especially with your background. This place could have become naught but cloudy moonshine and rough customers, yet you are already proving to be more than that. Supplying lines for alcohol are fraught, so you'll have to adapt your drink menu to circumstance. But a recent shipment of vodka from the Rusalka came into my possession, and as such, some old classic cocktails are on the menu once more. Lucky me, I suppose. Anything else? Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. A friendly warning, perhaps? My favorite gentleman's club is abuzz with chat about a crackdown on speakeasies. My companions have warned me that the local constabulary is looking to make an example of the flagrant lawbreakers. I see. It's unlikely that they would target my establishment, and I have friends in the constabulary, but you should take precautions nonetheless. Try not to irritate anyone who might incriminate us, and don't compromise on drink quality. I'd imagine most speakeasies are brought down by dissatisfied customers with loose tongues. I'll be careful. Good, you see, there's a reason I bring this all up. Vincent reaches into his inner coat pocket and pulls out a folded newspaper. He reads it on the bar top. He spreads it on the bar top so that you can read the heading. Speakeasy guest found dead. In the early hours of the morning, the body of an as of yet unidentified young woman was found in an alley off of Bukovi Boulevard. Bukovi police have released a statement confirming that the crime took place outside a speakeasy, and that the proprietors, as well as several guests, have been detained for questioning. This murder is almost certainly the latest in a string of crimes committed on and around the boulevard by the so-called Bukovi killer. Citizens are urged not to attend these illegal establishments for their own safety and to inform local law enforcement if they suspect any illegal activity is taking place. Don't get too bothered by all this tittle-tattle. I'm certain these murders are fabricated by puritanical bureaucrats on the city council. Doesn't that seem like a conspiracy theory or fabricated? Yes, fabricated? I believe so, yes. With the prohibition in full force, perhaps the politicians created a serial killer boogeyman to keep people out of speakeasies. It's just like old fairy tales about demons in the woods. The claws of the strigoi snatching the unwary and pulling them into the darkness. He takes a long sip of his drink and sets it down on the table, his fingers nervously rattling on the glass. A murder at a speakeasy doesn't mean visiting one is dangerous, but I wonder if those who indulge in tabloid rumors can grasp that fact. I imagine the authorities will be paying closer attention to venues like ours. They think we offer safe haven to vagabonds and scoundrels, but all we want is to kindle the dying flames of conversation. Imagine their surprise when they see the depth and breadth of fine gentlemen and ladies who will frequent our establishment. But heed my words, friend. Be on your guard. I will. We're on Bukovi Boulevard, so the locals are a mixed bag. Consider the customers carefully. My friends, especially, are people of culture and arts. There's no doubt in my mind that some shady characters will show up, but I imagine most will be harmless. I hope so anyway. The mix of high and low society makes for a good blend. Honey and lemon, wine and cheese, crackers, that sort of thing. Jokes aside, do be careful, bartender. I've invested a lot of money in this place, and while it's yours to use, I don't expect to be sweeping up eyeballs and teeth at the end of the night. I don't want that either. One more thing, we both know this is your last chance. I went out on a limb to give you this opportunity, and I've turned a blind eye to your past troubles. Make sure those troubles stay in the past and you keep your nose clean. What did I do? If you follow my rules, you'll be under my protection, and I promise I'll keep you safe. One hand washes the other. We have deal. Good. Thank you for the libations. I should return home. I hope business goes well tonight. See you, Vincent. Every day we'll bring a different group of customers to your speakeasy. It's a big place, so look left and right to check for any customers seated on the edges of the room. You can click on a customer to call them over for a chat at the bar. Let's try it out on this mysterious woman in the back. The woman takes a seat looking exhausted. She squints at you like she can't decide if you're a friend or foe. Rough day? I have no idea. Although you're on your feet all day serving people with too much money, so maybe you have some idea. Grand Down Heights is fully booked, so me and everyone else in the laundry service are run off our feet. There's nothing like changing a hotel bedsheet during a spice traders symposium. Do you know how frustrating it is to have a fat, bald old man explain the logistics of his space trading company and how it made him rich? And he's doing all that while you change his sweaty bed sheets. I can guess. Sometimes I push my face into the pillow and scream so loud I feel like I'm going to crack the walls, but then I stop, and nothing has changed. Sounds like you need a drink. Yes, something that feels like being slapped in the face with a slice of lime wrapped around a cricket bat. I trust your judgment. What flavor do you like? Right now I'm craving something spiced. I trust your judgment. Spice and lime. There are several indicators to the right of each cocktail that provide more information about the drink in question, including whether your customer likes it or not. A question mark means you don't yet know how they feel about this cocktail, while a star means it's their favorite. Customers will also have drinks they like and ones that they feel neutral about. This information gets updated every time you serve a customer a new drink. Serving liked and favorited drinks will improve your relationship with the customer faster than a neutral one. Red indicates the smoothness of the drink, which determines how long a customer is willing to stay and talk after being served. In other words, how many actions you'll be able to take during the following dialogue. Every new topic you discuss will cost you 1 action. Once the action counter runs out, the customer will leave the bar, so don't forget to serve them a drink whenever you talk to them. Customers can be called back as long as you have actions remaining, but can only be served once a day. Meanwhile, the alcohol percentage shows how alcoholic a drink is. The higher the percentage, the more intoxicating the customer will get. Some questions will require a certain level of intoxication to loosen a customer's lips. But be careful, a customer that becomes inebriated will go home. Alcohol tolerance will vary from customer to customer. Now that you know the power the bartender holds, the better your drink fits the customer's taste, the more affection you will receive. You can also affect a customer's mood as well as how talkative they will be after you've served them. Now let's make her a drink, shall we? Copper bullet. Yeah. Oh my god, it's too fast. Do we run out of ingredients? Oh damn, this is perfect. Don't let me have too many of these. After a long shift, my brain is buzzing. I can't just go home with all this fuzz in my head. When the Prohibition closed the bars and clubs, everything else got more expensive. An opera ticket costs a month's rent. With everything being so busy... Why is it so busy? Well, there's just the Spice Merchants Symposium. There's some big show going on as well. Everyone's wearing their fanciest threads. The woman in those sparkly dresses and their heeled shoes looks like torture to me. Me too. At the hotel, I only see the clothes lying on the floor, same with peppercorn sauce, coffee, nicotine, and worse. At least the folks going to the shows are clean. Worse, as in blood? I guess I clean up fewer wine stains now, so maybe the Prohibition isn't all bad? She downs her drink, wiping her mouth for any spills. Whew! Feeling better? She closes her eyes and lets out a long, comfortable sigh. Yeah, I'm good. That really hits the spot. The watering hole is new, right? That weird old guy put me onto this place. How old? Dunno, 50, balding, bit pudgy? That's the landlord. Well, he might be weird and old, but this place is alright. What do you call it? The Nightcap. The Nightcap, huh? Funny name. I'm Clara, by the way. Mind if I just call you bartender? You don't seem too prissy about the type of customers you get. Rundown Heights has 3 hotel bars, but I didn't fit in any of them when they served booze. The Sapphire was all drunken bellhops, the mid-bar was full of posers, and the Spiral Lounge would charge me a fortune just for looking at the drinks menu. This place feels a bit more varied in its clientele. You get all sorts in here. We're all equal when we walk through these doors. Her smile is warm and she nods a little, like she just made her mind up about you. I can get on board with that. Good. Well, I should be heading back. I got Bartitsu? Sparring class? And a shift tomorrow. And if I don't get a good sleep, both of those are gonna beat the stuffing out of me. Take care. Now that everyone has been spoken to, let's end the day by using the bell. Click the bell on the counter to signal all customers to leave and head home. You can also use it to end the day early when you don't feel like speaking to all the customers. Day 2. Tuesday. A new customer takes a seat at the bar. He takes a slow look around the room and then at you. He glances back the entrance a few times, like he expects someone to sneak in after him. The man doesn't hesitate to tap the bar, demanding the attention you're already giving him. What can I get you? How does this place work? Just like a regular bar? No butlers or whatever? I just want a drink. Anything in particular? I don't care, you choose. Okay. he's the detective. So maybe... Let's give him... coffee, maybe? Oh no! It's difficult! Oh no! Oh no! No, wait. Go back. Oh no! Wait, can I go back? I didn't mean to do it. Okay, thank God. Let's hopefully this is simple. I guess I have to practice for when it gets more intense. Not bad at all. Very pleasant, actually. Yeah, I've probably guessed that I'm here for more than a drink. We have business. Business? He sets down today's newspaper, but rather than turning it as Vincent did yesterday, he instead lets the heavy pages land with a thud. The headline reads, Latest Bukovi Boulevard Victim Identified. In a statement to the press this morning, Bukovi police finally released the name of the latest victim in a string of murders by the so-called Bukovi killer. The body of 24-year-old Natalia Reed, a native Saran and lifetime resident of Bukovi, was found yesterday in the unnamed alley off Bukovi Boulevard at 6 in the morning by a local resident heading out for work. Police have since confirmed that the crime took place outside of a speakeasy known as The Last Drop, which the victim, a junior accountant, was known to frequent in her off time to drink and gamble. The legal business has since been shut down, resulting in several arrests. Police Commissioner Aldia urges the public to be careful and come forward with any information that may aid the police in their ongoing investigation, as the perpetrator remains at large. Natalia Reed's family has declined to comment. Her employer, Mark Weaver, says only that he assumed she was just late again. Have you encountered anyone acting strangely at this establishment? You, Springtime. Oh no! He doesn't like me! You can tell you've touched a nerve. He takes a short breath and leans forward. Anyone who isn't me? Maybe. Maybe. I don't think you quite understand what's at stake here. Did you read the news yesterday? Speakeasy guest found dead. And since you just served me alcohol, that would make this place... I was just making a drink for my new friend. Obstinate. You have a chance to show me how cooperative you can be, and you're letting that chance slip away. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a police badge. His name reads Constable Hugo Mertens. He waits a moment to make sure you understand the gravity of the situation. I'm investigating a series of murders that took place outside established speakeasies. Are you going to shut us down? Speakeasies are, at the moment, one of the only leads I have. I may never say this again, but your business needs to stay open. The killer is using locations like yours, so one of your patrons could be a killer. You need my help. You'll be helping yourself. If your clientele keeps getting murdered, well, that's not great for business. For a time, your establishment has protection from me and from the rest of constabulary. This place is no longer a bar, it's a hunting ground where I will catch a killer with your help. Your first assignment is to interview these drunkards and find out if any of them frequented that speakeasy where we found Natalia Reed. Do that, and I might just extend your time a little bit longer so we can figure out who's behind all this. I'm guessing there's no opt-out. He shakes his head softly, then pulls the badge from the table and places it back inside his pocket. I did my homework. I know who you are. Just think of it this way. As a reformed citizen, you should be more than happy to help out. I understand. You might not be too fond of the constabulary, but you have to be realistic. Right now, we want the same thing. I'll do it. Good. Any questions? How do I investigate? You interrogate everyone at your bar and ask the right questions. Get to know them. Make them willing to talk. A glass of alcohol might loosen their tongue. I suggest you keep track of your findings in a notebook or something. I also see you have an unused pinboard in the room behind you. Detectives at the station like to use those to keep their minds organized, visualizing connections to make them easier to understand. I'll give it a try after my shift. Good. Any questions? Where should I start? Give me a solid lead on the people in this establishment who were present at the same speakeasy where Natalia Reed was found. As a former criminal, I'm sure you know ways of making people talk. There's no doubt in my mind your less savory connections might know more. Once you prove you're capable of collecting this information, I'll accept. I'm not wasting my time. From there, I can divulge a bit more about the case. I'll see what I can do. Good. Any questions? Let's move on. You're a part of this now. Time is short and I expect something solid from you soon. Speaking with customers will provide you with clues about the current case. These clues can be reviewed in the notebook at any time. Using the Show Clue button lets you present a clue from your notebook to the customer you're currently talking to, letting you ask them for more information or confront them with evidence. Presenting clues to customers is crucial to uncovering new evidence to solve your case. Helpful customers may be able to spot lies, provide new information, or provide an alibi. But be careful, showing certain people confrontational evidence may just affect their mood. This case is the highest priority and you're on the clock. If we don't have a killer in 2 weeks, this gets kicked upstairs to the Confederated Force. And if that happens, my career is in tatters and your bar is finished. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. 2 weeks to prove that we are not children playing detectives. 2 weeks to save our careers and our reputations. 2 weeks to make our street safe and save some lives while we're at it. No pressure though. Peter Wagner enters your bar. You recognize him by the scar on his cheek. It's been a while. You don't quite know if you're ready to see him again. He takes a seat, looking you in the eye. You can't quite tell if he recognizes you. You hope he doesn't. Welcome to the Nightcap. Creative location for a speakeasy. The filth are looking for old bars opening up again, not basements owned by bookworms. Make me a real drink so I can forget all this weak cat piss they served in the stacks. If memory serves, you mix a good cocktail, though usually a bit sweet for my taste. Do we know each other? Let's skip this right past this bit of the conversation. I know you, and as soon as I stepped through those creaky doors, you knew me too. I'll get you a drink, Peter. He raises his eyebrows and shoves a few coins your way. Let's see if this new job of yours is working out, Any flavor that I can work in there that you like? Going all sweet on me now? Well, I take a hint of coffee to go with my drink. Let's see if this new job of yours is working out. Coffee and... Peter leans low and his chin rests on the bar, a light catching the long scar on his cheek. His eyes twinkle as he looks up at you. Let's see if I can remember what you like. Let's see indeed. He likes coffee, but not sweet. So let's do cold winter. The hard one. Okay. Get ready. Okay. This career shift is starting to make sense. You have a talent. So you're a bartender now? Well, that's an odd one, but if you want to pull a curtain over your past, I'll go along with it. Peter is a criminal, more specifically, he's an enforcer for the feared crime lord Carla, but as long as you don't owe money, insult him, or spill his drink, you should be fine. Strange how that face with the frightening scar can light up a room when he smiles, though it doesn't happen often. How can someone so dangerous be so charming? Thanks. Your rival speakeasies ain't too appealing. I can see why you're getting busier. The other places either turn away anyone with a duchy, or they hose the blood off the dance floor each night. The last drop was the only one I could appreciate, but it got shut down a few days ago. What's your job these days? My collar's blue and I work with my hands a lot. Some of the other fellows in my line of work have a bit too much fun for my taste. You don't like your colleagues? I reckon my job ain't good or bad. It's neutral, cause and effect, and all that. What I do is a natural result of the system we all live in, and the deals people make. I don't get it. I take no responsibility for what happens to the folk I collect from. They knew the deal they was getting into when they took the money, but even though I don't feel bad for them, that don't mean I want to keep drinking with gorillas like me who laugh about smashing open some indebted shopkeeper's skull. He takes a final long sip of his drink and sets the empty cup down on the table. You're not a complete monster. I'm just Peter, and I play my part without prejudice or pleasure. Like I said, to cause and effect, and now, if you'll excuse me, this drink has had an effect on me and I need to take care of that. Sure thing. But I'm not able to use any of it. Doesn't say any of the action thingies. Do I have to choose him? A miserable looking man sits down at the bar. A big cloud follows him. Once he has your attention, he peruses the drink stacked behind you. What can I get you? Oh, he is in a good mood. Never understand all these names. Something strong, please. If I'm doing something wrong, I might as well do it right. Anything besides strong? Not really, just strong. Okay. What does the goddess want you to order? Just make me a drink quickly and with fewer jokes. Alright, strong. These are the strong... 7%. Ugh. Well, I guess. The world is spinning and my worries have become blurred. Wait, is this how drunk they are? Oh no. I made him too drunk! The world is spinning and my worries have become as blurred as my vision, exactly why I came here. That doesn't sound like a good thing. He shrugs, places a glass back against his lips and down to the rest. When the glass is empty, he wags his finger for you to refill it. How about we start with your name? You really don't know who I am? I'm Father Lacey, but you can call me John. I'm a priest at the Church of the Road. You know this is alcoholic. We are permitted. Besides, how could the goddess resist a priest drinking in this city? Is it that bad? If you took confessions too, you wouldn't ask. What do people confess? Everything you can imagine and more. They used to have faith in humanity. Here you go. Thank you. I'll be back soon. Godspeed, John. He downs the rest and stands up, tips his head and takes his leave. That's only her. An obscenely glamorous woman swipes the stool clean before gingerly sitting on it. After a moment, she checks her lipstick in a pocket mirror before readjusting her coat. She leans forward to meet your gaze. Welcome. It's certainly cushy down here. To think this grand place below a bookstore, how very... Vincent. You know Vincent? Yes, he's the man who invited me. He probably mentioned I'd be showing up. He's quite the fan. Her nails tap rhythmically to some invisible music. You can't tell if she's waiting for you to say something in particular. Vincent hasn't mentioned you. No, he must have. Carmine, Olivia. There's probably some kind of list I'm on, a VIP kind of affair. I'm an actress slash singer slash radio host. If you haven't heard of me, you've certainly heard my voice. Her voice is silky and delicate like a silver bell. You don't mind listening to it even though it drips with audacity. I think this will make her happy. Oh, that, Olivia. See, all we need is a little push to jog our memory sometimes. Perhaps you heard about the time I saved a performance of Dandies and Dames at the Classic Grand? Maybe. The stagehand forgot to leave a prop gun on stage. I ended up singing bang bang noises to finish the performance. The audience loved it. The director went along with it. The show got middling reviews, but I was praised for my quick thinking and my coolness under pressure. Can I get you a drink? Are you buying, darling? Put it on my tab. I'll be here often. I eagerly await your performance, bartender. Anything specific you fancy? Something fruity. I love tropical fruits in particular. Okay, tropical fruits. Let's pour you something fabulous. Thank you, darling. My throat is absolutely parched. Pineapple? Coconut? I'm gonna guess it's this one. Anything else with... Yeah, this is the only one with tropical fruit. Pirate's Joy. Astonishing, flawless, incredible, divine, absolutely brilliant use of everything. Inspirational, honestly. What a day. Oh, did I tell you about my radio career? She doesn't wait for an answer. Instead, she leans forward and curls her finger to pull you close. Well, today I spent the majority of my time reading contracts. I'm starting my own show, you see. Sometimes daring, something daring, something bold, something that'll knock the socks right off my listeners. I'm calling it Chamomile and Carmine. Classy, right? Absolutely. You're one of the first to hear about it, but, well, I suppose I let my mouth run when I'm a little tipsy, so more will be found out soon. Picture me and my sultry voice broadcast nationwide so that the people of Sarah and even the poor folks who can't make it to my stage performances. I'm so excited. Congrats. Good things happen to good people, you know. Sure. Olivia swirls the last bit of her drink and takes a long sip. She wipes her mouth with a tissue before setting the empty glass down beside your hand. Thank you for the drink. I will be back, though hopefully soon you won't have to wait too long to hear my voice. Kisses. With a slight stumble, she pushes herself up, winks at you, and takes her leave. See you soon. At the end of each day, you return to your home office where you can review your clues on the clue board and try to make new deductions. Besides structuring your thoughts, the clue board also has another very important function. Some clues can be connected to form new evidence. Spotted a contradiction or two pieces of evidence that tell you something about the same person or event? Try combining them. You can combine two clues by connecting their pins with red string. To place a clue you found on the board, simply click and drag over from the clue list on the right. Clues on the board will be arranged as you wish to help with your investigation. At any point, you can remove a clue from the board by dragging it and dropping it back into the clue list. Should you feel a piece of information is no longer important. The two clues you have right now seem to be related, don't they? Let's try linking them together. Click one of the pins and then drag the string to the other clue's pin to see what happens. Oops. Peter frequented the last drop, the speakeasy where Natalia Reed's murder took place, before it was shut down. He should be able to tell me who else was there to drink, and if any of them visit the nightcap. Congratulations, you have created a new combined clue. Combined clues are the key to your investigation. Building a solid case will hinge on making these connections. Asking your customers about these new clues will often lead you to new insights as well. Not all clues can be combined, of course, but if you ever get stuck, try and see if there are any new deductions you can make. And to proceed to the next day, click the coat rack on the side. Who's this person? The shop owner? I think that this is not relevant anymore because we combined it to make... Wait, yeah, so we combined it. Yeah, these both are summarized in this. Oh, many people. Well, look who's still open. In a world of dwindling light, you're a beacon in the night. You don't plan on closing anytime soon. Let's catch up just like the old days. Now press the Show Clues button to open the notebook and present him with a new combined clue. Select Present Clue. Confirm. The story about the broad that got iced at the speakeasy? What about it? What do you think happened? You read the story. I'm sure the journos did a great job. They always do. Don't be like that. I want your opinion. You're fishing, and for what? I got nothing for you. You and me both know how this show always plays out. Or how the show plays out. The papers spin the same stories. The hoi polloi get all worked up, and ain't no one got the real facts except for the ones who know to keep their mouths shut. Folk who say the city councils are fabricating the killings, they got their heads screwed on wrong. Bulkovi officials can barely patch a hole in the road, far less stage a murder. I know a professional job when I see one, and this ain't professional, but it was done by someone who has experience, someone who planned it, real careful, and who's done it before. Did you visit that speakeasy? Yes. And? Plenty of folk went there, so don't go making any inferences. You know where the line is. No need to see what happens if you step over. Who else went there? Hard to tell. It was a mixed crowd, let me think. Alina Dragos, the type of rich blonde who don't want nothing to do with me. Last year she made it big thanks to her daddy winning the jackpot of a poker tourney. Elliot, the sour-faced alcoholic who popped in occasionally. If he was in school, I'd beat the snot out of him. And I'd take his milk money, I still might. And Killian Durand, the rich kid with the baby face and the soft hands, he taking roll call. If this bartending gig doesn't work out, I suggest a job as an intrepid reporter. What you think of that, Scoops? Alright, I was just curious. You don't feel like asking the customer any further questions, you can always press the leave button in the bottom right to exit a conversation. Regardless of how many actions you have left, however, if you still have questions for Peter, you can simply continue your conversation. Let's get him a little tipsy. Pure like vodka. Vodka and coffee. Nothing good happens in the morning, but so best sleep through it. I get a lot more done while everyone else is sleeping out of my way. Despite the name, a cold winter usually keeps me warm during these long nights. I remember. Let's catch up just like the old days. Let's... A drink, Peter? Maybe just one. You don't want my lips loosening. Who knows what I'll say. He likes cold winter. Oof. It's nerve-wracking. This career shift is starting to make sense. You have talent. How's work these days? Good, although I'm being real careful who I talk to these days. Trust is harder, and do you feel the same? Sure. We're straight with you, and the time is right. But we ain't close as we used to be. Let's take things slow. I do. Let's catch up just like the old days. So between us, I assume you never went. Let's both assume I'm not in the mood for this conversation right now. Ask me again when your words are sweet as the booze. Let's catch up. What do you think about Natalia Ricci, about her accident? Her murder? Murder, then. I told her here and there. I saw her here and there, and I reckon it's real odd that she got ice. Why odd? She didn't seem like the victim type, you know? Can you elaborate? He tilts his head for a moment and you see his eyebrows shift, giving you a knowing look. She was confrontational, fearless. Most people are intimidated by me, but she brushed me off. She brushed off my employer a few times too. Usually ones that end up victims are the ones who don't fight back. Even drunk, she'd probably put up a good fight. Really? I reckon so. Killed from behind, right? Whoever stuck her probably thought they couldn't take her in a fight. The police or whoever's holding your leash should be looking at cowards. Oh, he knows that we're working with the police. That's what you should be investigating. Who says I'm investigating? You're asking a lot of questions. People with our background know better. No one ever got ice for asking too few questions. You're right. Hey, if you got someone pulling your chain, I get it. Someone holding something over you, I guess? Maybe. Don't be coy. We go way back, so I get it. Right. Well, I won't go home, but I can't stay here. Make sure you don't get into any mischief while I'm gone. That's my job. Will do. Let's do this weird guy. Oh, skimmy. A moody-looking man sits down. He takes a deep breath and hunches over the bar, avoiding eye contact. Long day? Every day is the same length. Can I get a cocktail? Sure. As your hand moves to grip the glass, he holds his palms up, stopping you. Wait, please make sure it's a clean glass. All of our glasses are clean. I'm sure, but I've had bad experiences, smudges and such. One glass, no smudges. Good, I'll have that cocktail. I'm waiting. Flavors, nothing too fruity. I don't like seeds or pith in my mouth. Maybe something minty? So he's minty and no. It has a lemon slice in it. Also has mint. Also a lime slice. I guess mint punch. That's a nice drink. Clean glass, crisp taste. You watch him down the rest. When the glass is empty, he wipes it carefully with his sleeve, making sure to clean the rim where his lips were. Are you a big drinker? There's not much else to do in Bukovi. To be honest, I'm not usually out on days like these, but my date got canceled. Are you open to the whole weekend? We are. Good, that's when I usually need a drink. I'm Elliot, by the way. I live a few streets over. Nice to meet you, Elliot. Can I get you another drink? No, I should head home. Thanks a lot for the drink. I'll be back soon. See you then. Woman sits down at the bar. Her eyes are piercing as she scans the room. Then You, taking everything in. She's dressed up with diamond earrings, a pearl necklace, and a coat that could be mink. What can I get you? This place is as charming as easy to find. When Elena mentions a speakeasy on the boulevard, I can't say I expected this. Money has flooded into the Covey Boulevard and washed away the dirt, but some of the character too. However, it seems to have flowed past this venue without impact. Can't tell if that's a compliment. As close to one as you're likely to get from me. I'm Wendy Brooker. You might have heard of my father. You haven't, but she says it with enough confidence that you feel like you should. Well, I don't think you'll need to ask around too much to know my reputation. Impeccable, and if you stay on my good side, I'll even think of an endearing nickname for you. Okay, do you want a drink? Don't make me beg. What does a lady like you drink? Something strong enough to make everyone look just a little more fabulous. Not too much. Don't make me beg. Okay. So the highest is 7%, lowest is 2. So let's try 4 or 3. Let's do 3. Let's do 3. A twist, not bad, but too many of these and I'll get bored. I'll take this back to my table now, darling. Enjoy. The young, well-dressed woman sits at the bar and waits. She doesn't seem the happiest, but as soon as you look at her, she puts on a smile and leans on the bar. What can I get for you? I don't really know, if I'm honest. Too many options. How about I choose? I appreciate that. I feel a bit out of my depth here. Something light, though. I have work in the morning. I'm looking forward to trying anything you make for me. Any flavors? May sound odd, but tomato. I'm looking forward to trying anything you make. Okay, so I should have given her the femme fatale. Yeah. Oh my god. That's lovely, thank you. Please. Places like this are fascinating to me. I'm not used to all this. You're as welcome as anyone. She tilts her head as if she's wondering whether to agree or not. I keep thinking the constabulary will arrest me any moment if my friends were caught. They would pay a fine, but I'd end up in jail. I understand. Yes, I think you do. I'm Maria Papa, by the way. I'm here with my friend Elena. Speaking of, I should probably get back there. I wouldn't want to miss out on another story from Wendy about how her butler is getting fat and her swimming pool is too big. Good luck. You see her put on a smile, grab her drink, and make her way over to the table. Before he even sits down, you can tell this young man has an attitude. He frowns at the bar, his seat, the drink selections, than you. You wish you weren't so good at handling men like him. You've had more experience than you wish for. He looks your way when he sits down. When you don't immediately give him attention, he taps the table twice. What can I get you? Surprise me. Give me some hints? Well, I'm a big fan of rum, I think. You think? You watch him try to get comfortable in his seat. He looks over his shoulder at 3 girls he came in with, then regards you with an urgent look in his eye. You're the bartender, so tend the bar and serve me something. I don't drink too much, and my parents are into wine, not cocktails. I can handle that. Thank you. Alright, pour away. What flavors do you enjoy? Sweets, rum, okay. This has sweetness and rum. Sweetness and rum. But this has wine, and he said that his parents like wine. I'll give him Pirate's Joy. I could get used to this. I'm Killian. You might have met my parents at some point. The Durans? Might have. You might have met a doctor with the surname, though it's fuzzy. Fine. People, though I suppose this private doctor is perhaps a bit out of your price range for healthcare. With that, he pays, turns around, and sits back at the table. A young woman sits casually at the bar. Before she says a word, she looks at the list of drinks on the wall behind you, a tad confused. Evening? Hello. What can I get you? I don't know what I'm feeling today. I want something strong, but I'm also craving something sweet. What can you do? I can try to help you make up your mind. That'd probably help. Okay, let's roll the dice. Surprise me. What do you like again? Strong and sweet. Strong and sweet. But I don't know how. I don't know her alcohol tolerance. Let's do 5. One of the 5%. Eastern Ruby? Yeah, let's do Eastern Ruby. Oh my god. Well, I definitely don't hate it, thanks. You been open long? Not particularly. I thought this place seemed new. Below bookshop, too. I used to come here to buy books when I was a kid, whenever my father gave me pocket money. Either way, consider me a sold guest. How do you afford somewhere on the boulevard? Vincent and his place. Right. Anyways, I'm Melina Dragos. I brought a few friends along and we're already a bit tipsy if you haven't noticed already. Shouldn't have to tell you that, they reek of booze. You hide it well. Yeah, we found the bottle in the basement. We're celebrating our friend's birthday. Anyways, I'm gonna go look for my friends. Hope they haven't wandered off. Take care. You too. We meet again. Evening? What do you want to know, bartender? How do you know everyone? I'm cordial with Elena and Maria, and I know Killian. We met a while ago at a tango class, in pre-prohibition times. Don't get me wrong, they're not hideously dull or anything. I just feel they're all slow to trust and reluctant to say anything genuine. Feel the same, or are you an open book? Takes me a while to warm up. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Good. When you have secrets that could ruin you, sharing them with people is like handing them a loaded pistol. In this case, though, we're all breaking the rules to be here, so it does encourage a kind of mutual distrust paradox. Let's keep each other's secrets together, lest we ruin the fun for everyone. You're taking a risk being here? She laughs, and for the first time it sounds genuine. You've amused her. She lets the mask slip for a moment. You've known plenty like her and learned to never let your guard down around them. No, I wish there was something as exciting as police informed among us, but alas, we are as we seem. Well, other than Maria, she's not rich at all, dirt poor in fact, but you can tell, if you look closely, you can tell. She purses her lips briefly, a smile flashing across her face. Not the friendliest thing to say. Friendly? What an odd concept. Lena pays for everything. Maria is a puppy in her purse. But we all do what we must. In her position, maybe I'd do the same. The poor girl's head must be spinning. Evenings in the casinos, speakeasies, and clubs with Alina in the back to their threadbare bed sheets each night in the stacks. What a contrast. It's cruel, really. You don't seem to like Maria. I don't like Alina much right now either, but again, they might grow on me. Maria and Alina have some quirks, which I like, imperfections, and they're both as sharp as tacks if you haven't heard. Maria hides it under a shy facade, while Alina hides it under a layer of, blondness. Opinions are fluid. For example, I didn't care for you, but perhaps the tide is slowly shifting. Same with the girls, Alina and Maria. If they could just ease off the chess chat and address the sexual tension in the room instead, I might enjoy their company a great deal more. Between who? What do you want to know? Tell me about yourself, Lindy. I love that idea. She opens her mouth in mock surprise and lets out a little delighted giggle. What's there to say? I grew up in Papa's old estate, Home Heath, out in the country. I moved to Bakovy because I got bored, and I came to dive bars just like this because I love the entertainment. Dive bar? I'd say you fit it right in. Are we sparring? That's adorable. You continue to meet my expectations. People must love you. Come, darling. I'm being exceedingly gentle. Let's get to know each other better, or worse, if you prefer. I'll start. I was born. I moved here, and now I'm sat in this cramped little stool talking to someone who has very colorful background. How do you know about my background? I know a lot, darling. And most of what I know, I keep to myself. This has been delightful. I mean that. It's refreshing to have repartee with someone who can keep up, Chin Chin. Sure. You wear a lot of expensive items. I do. Aren't you worried about being robbed? If I'm outside, the best place someone could rob me would be my empty house. If I didn't wear nice things I would be living the same life as a woman who had already been robbed, an unglamorous existence. Earrings are meant for ears, and jewels don't sparkle when kept in a box. What sort of drinks do you like, Wendy? She likes evening prayer. Discussion. No, we don't have to do this again. I guess I'm worried that if I ask her about this, then she's gonna get suspicious, and then the other friends won't talk to me. But she also said she doesn't talk to them. I'll bring her back after I interrogate the other people. Evening, Maria. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? I'm a people pleaser. Is that okay? I work at the old tailors and stacks. The other girls, it seems good, talk about drinking and dancing, but I just keep my head down. They think I'm dull, but I knew that place would catch fire one day. There was a fire? The building is a death trap. We don't know who blew the fuse box. In a house of matches, it can be hard to find the first spark. But how, you know? But it didn't burn down completely. Alina and I just can't play chess in the basement anymore. Why does Alina go there? Is she the owner? When we were at school, we played for boiled sweets. It's a wonder we still have teeth. The women in the workhouse think I'm quiet and boring, but I watch them and I see things. Patterns, not just the fabric, but in the city and people. Most of all in chess. Alina is good, but most days I can beat her. There's a fire in me, competition. Even without candy, victory is still sweet. You're a grandmaster? Not quite. Although I've won tournaments, both won a few, but none that were official or major. Elena always beats me when the stakes are high. It's like the pressure of playing against my friend makes me wilt. In the heat of the competition, she lights up and I burn out. She just wants it more. I once asked her what her secret is. I'll never forget what she said. Never dim your star to make others shine brighter. Any other hobbies that aren't so intense? Cooking, I guess. I make a great sarmale, but this is starting to feel like a job interview instead of drink order. Fair point. You're not a big drinker? Not at all. If I'm honest, I come here because Alina asked me along, and leaving her at a bar alone isn't something I'm comfortable with. You're a good friend. I think so too. Alina and I have been through a lot. I like knowing she's safe, even if it means drinking. Well, it's not so bad. Sometimes having a few drinks makes the book I'm reading even more exciting, though I often lose my place and have to read the same page over and over. You're welcome to read anything you like on the shelves. Really? I mean, thanks. Thank you. I wasn't sure if a speakeasy was for me, but a speakeasy with a library? The femme fatale is nice. The spice slows you down so you get head spins without getting carried away. Interesting. You can tell I don't drink much, can't you? I can, but I don't judge. I appreciate that. Still, it's growing on me a tad. I don't know if that's a good thing. I prefer these cocktails to the beer my father drinks. I better not make it a habit, though. Your choice. We play chess together? We do, yes. We've been partners since we were 8. We met at the chess club in school. We were rivals, but ended up being best friends. That's a long friendship. I knew her better than myself at this point. Chess is about getting into your opponent's head. I like it inside hers. Does that sound strange? Yes. Little. We can get very competitive, but we share the same dream. To get a little bit better every day, and to beat all those stuffy old bearded men at the chess council together. We know each other so well now, I'm not sure our practice is helping us to get to the next level, but I also enjoy just the time we spend together. We dream of one day beating Bakovi's top grandmaster. We're getting close. Alina won a tournament a few weeks ago, and I came second. I was so happy. We played against each other in the finals, and it was intense. I felt like my whole life was building to that moment. Since we were in the top spots, we knew we'd already qualified for the next tournament in a few months with the Grandmasters. So in a way, the final was like the victory lap for us. If I talked about chess too much, sometimes I can't tell if I'm talking too much about something I love. But either way, thanks for listening. Anytime. I'm also going to wait to talk about bartender, we meet again. That tends to happen when you visit. I bet you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle in here. What's the subject of the day? What kind of drinks do you like, Killian? Something that can get me drunk without feeling like I'm drinking alcohol. So, sugary drinks then. I love a light, sugary stuff. I think your mint punch fits that bill. Got it. But you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle. What do you think of Alina? Alina's a lot of fun to be around. She's like the summer sun bursting through clouds. Poetic. Very bubbly. Funny that someone like her can come from such a poor family. Lots of personality. Sometimes when what comes out of her mouth sounds like intellectual gibberish to me, but even the most frivolous words are kissed on the way out by those heavenly lips. Ooh. I bet you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle. You wrinkle your nose every time you take a sip. You're right, I don't enjoy this. Drinks are well enough made, but I simply can't become accustomed to the taste. I must persevere. Maybe. I started going to bars to be around Alina and Wendy. With the killer going around on the loose, I'd like to keep an eye on them. Very gallant. I've had my eye on Alina for a bit. We've gone on a few dates. I think she really likes me, but she has a guard dog. Maria's hackles her up, and she gets fangs. In fact, I was thinking of paying for Maria to attend a distant chess tournament just to have more time with Alina alone. Perhaps take her to auberge for your steak roulade? Mind keeping that to yourself? Your plan is safe with me. Good. It's stressful enough to try keeping my intention secret. I'm only here in pursuit of the object of my affection, and this constant boozing is worrying my mom a great deal. I usually wouldn't listen to her, but she holds a great sway over my disposable income. Hello, hello. What's this girl need to do to get a drink around here? Evening, Alina. Let's catch up on all the gossip. Friends, who are the people you came with? I don't particularly like the new Riche or the old Riche. Killian is sweet, but playfully innocent. Wendy has her moments. The only person I really want around me is Maria. Why do you socialize with them? Because they're useful. The wealthy don't see us as people. We're tools. So I've sort of adopted that mindset. But you're rich. You're not getting it. I was born poor. Stain stays with you. For Killian, he was born middle class, so he's closer to home. I might be wealthy now, but I didn't come into money through gem mining or property or an aristocratic aunt. Gambling. My father has money now, but all that means is that he has more to lose, and gamblers always lose in the end. If I don't integrate myself with these people, maybe even shack up with one of them, I'll have nothing again, and I'll be nothing to them. In the grand scheme, I'm a blip, a momentary, fleeting thing in these people's lives. I've got to hook them in, get them invested, and eventually probably marry one if I want to keep this lifestyle. I just wish I could, trust them a bit more. Some of them are decent, I think, but I know where I came from, and I know I won't go back. That has to be my focus. That's quite the plan. I'm a chess player. Planning ahead is what I do. Still, it seems a bit cynical, being pragmatic, seeing how quickly people changed the way they treated me the moment I got money and left me a little jaded, I suppose. On good days, I think my new friends aren't like that. They're better than that. Wendy and Killian might have more to them than I admit, but I still don't finally trust them yet. You and Maria? What do you do for work? Nothing. I guess you don't need to. Exactly. My family's fallen into wealth through sheer luck, and I won't let us fall out again. I have plans to keep us there where we need to be. My dad might end up losing his fortune again, but I'll be glad to take him in when that time comes. Did you ever work? Sure, for a man who it doesn't matter. That's all in the past. Interesting. Oh, there's a lot. What sort of drink do you like? My favorite has to be the poison drop. Nothing tops that one. Very specific. Hey, if you don't tell people exactly what you like, how will you ever get what you want? Good point. It's better than Maria's anyway. That woman likes tomato in her drinks. It's indecent. Let's catch up. There's a lot of... What about us? Are you two dating? No, but we're close. You must be mistaken then, huh? I get it a lot. Alina is still blushing. The topic seems to be something she wouldn't discuss unless she really trusts you. Can I give her... No, I can't give her another drink. Brings you to a speakeasy. You can't expect a girl to spill all her secrets without loosening her lips a little first. Oh, she's gone. Natalia, read a little. I saw her at the Hotel Jubilee a while ago. I saw her, greeted her, and she threw up all over my new suit. I helped her get a radio cab home. She was drunk then. Yeah, she was a bit of a mess. My father always said loose women of the merge means lack the ability to handle alcohol with grace like more refined ladies. You know she's dead, right? Yeah, Selena told me this morning. It was rather sad, but more of a fleeting, oh, maybe I'll die one day sort of way. I didn't really know her, so... You will die one day. Is that a threat? It's just a fact. It's a nice thing to say, isn't it? It's not a nice thing to say, is it? I bet you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle. That's it. I can't. Can I present this? Sure, I visited. If I don't get home soon, my mother will walk me out. Bye. Okay. Good evening. Natalia. The accountant? I don't think I met her. I'm sure I didn't. Did you hear about her death? I saw the headlines, like the start of some macrame murder mystery, but without the cheery ending, probably. The police will catch whoever did it. Maybe a killer can get away with murdering street girls or factory workers, but not someone like her. Let's hope. We should chat again. But if she follows Alina to every bar... Sure, Lena has been there. Oh, it's really late. Okay. What do you want to know? Dead woman? I knew of her. It's quite unavoidable when you are in the company of Alina Dragos, especially when she's had a few drinks. How come? I could bore you with long-winded stories about Alina's infamous drunken rants. Why would I deny you the pleasure of experiencing them firsthand? You certainly seem to be well placed to engineer such a rant once again. Just give me a warning before you do, so that I may cover my ears in time. I'll try. So I need to... get her drunk. Try to form thoughts more fully before you speak. Try. Good night, Wendy. Alright. Potential patrons? Can I connect these? No. So I didn't... Today was unproductive. Well, I guess not totally unproductive, but... Constable Hugo Mertens marches down the steps into the bar, his hands deep in his pockets as he inspects the other guests with confusion. After a moment, he makes his way over to you, pulls over a chair, and sits slightly too close. Constable Mertens? Barkeep? Seems like business is booming. I never thought a life of crime would be this social for you. This is my job. These patrons could pass for respectable. Maybe they are. What do you want? Oh no. He hates me. Just here to check up on you. I would love to hear about your findings regarding Natalia. Someone on the street knew her. Use that knowledge to your benefit. If you have anything worth sharing with me, I'll be staying for a while. Open the notebook to present him with a new clue. Using clues on a detective like Hugo will never consume actions, so make sure to show him anything interesting you find. He may have useful insights. Now select potential patron's clue to see what he has to say about it. So, Elena Dragos, Killian Duran, and Elliot Lynn all frequented the Last Straw around the time before Natalia Reed was murdered. And you say that you got this information from Peter Wagner? Mr. Wagner is well known around multiple police stations through Bukovi. And the only reason he knew all this was because he was present at the time as well. So let's add him to our little list of suspects, shall we? What happens now? Now that I know I'm not wasting any time with you, the next step will be figuring out which one of these four might be our killer. He pulls out 2 photographs from his coat and hands them over. The first one shows an ornate, decorated lighter lying on the pavement. The second shows a nasty-looking syringe. It's empty and small bits of blood can be seen around the needle. These 2 items were found at the crime scene. Check around and see what they might mean to our suspects. Any more questions? The murder weapon is peculiar and devious. It's some sort of lethal toxin. Back before the Prohibition, it was slipped into drinks, but since then, most of the victims have been found with a puncture mark. From this needle? Correct. We tried to see if it's a special type that was used, but unfortunately this one is available at any pharmacy. It doesn't help that basically the industry standard for any medical profession is Syrah either. Whatever the nature of the toxin is, it wasn't fast. Perhaps the killer wants to watch the victims suffer a bit before they die. The victims had different puncture wounds, arms, legs, but in this case, it was the back of the neck, and so the perpetrator attacked from the rear. The tests that we have run so far are currently inconclusive. Damn it, if this was back in Belgium, I'd know how to find better toxicologists. Do you know any toxins that have these effects? Many simple chemicals can be lethal when injected. This perpetrator has chosen a cruel implement to achieve his goals. I'm making the apprehension of this villain my sole mission. We have to stop him. Any more questions? About the lighter. It was close to the body and is quite ornate. It has a pattern on it, metal flowers skirting the edges. I asked around a few tobacco shops and always got the same answer. This one's a custom made. We might guess that the killer is a smoker. Nasty habit. Oh! I'm surprised you think so. Most people here smoke, especially those with colorful backgrounds. Can I give you a drink to make you like me more? Hand over your notebook. Pulls out a pencil in his pocket and quickly adds a new section to the back. After looking at it one last time, he hands it back. I added some questions I need answers to when reporting my findings about the case. The detectives at the station use this method to put together a case. I intend to do the same. First, we need a suspect to investigate. We narrowed it down to 4 people already, but given we're working with a serial killer, we can only get a warrant for 1. After this, we need solid evidence to confront them with. The 2 things I need answered are: what is the killer's motive, and what evidence proves the killer was present at the time of Natalia's death? If you can find clues to answer those 2 questions for any of their suspects, assign them in the section I added and hand over your notebook so I can review your findings. But you can only submit a suspect once, so you have to be sure, and you should also consider evidence that might clear a suspect. Will that be enough to convict them? On its own, no, but it's much easier to get a confession when you're presenting solid evidence. From there, it becomes a lot easier to arrest someone. Don't make me regret my choice here. I trust you with enough information to get me in an uncomfortable position. Let me down and I'll make sure things become very uncomfortable for you. Got it? Very well. I'm prepared to... Hugo just added a brand new case tab to your notebook. Let's have a look. Open the notebook. This button also works when in conversation with customers. Hey, it won't let me. Oh, it's up here. Select the highlighted tab. In this case file, you'll find an overview of each suspect in the case. The evidence you have collected so far on each suspect will be displayed here. The case file displays clues that show the suspect's motive and the evidence that proves they could have committed the crime, as well as any potential offense that rules them out as a potential culprit, such as an alibi. Once you're confident that you know who the culprit is, you can press the Submit Case button at the top of the page. Doing this will summon Hugo, who will review the details of the case with a look of evidence at the evidence you have collected with a critical eye. For now, press the X at the top right to exit the notebook. You're already in conversation with Hugo. Looks like you can also press the button in the bottom right to submit your case. Once you submit the culprit, your answer can no longer be changed and you only get one shot. If you submit your case before the deadline is passed, Hugo will leave to present your case to the superior and won't return until the final day. It's up to you to find all the evidence on all the suspects and figure out who is innocent and who is guilty. Their fate lies in your hands. Good luck, bartender. Oh, that's a lot of pressure. But I think that his parents are doctors, so he has access to lethal medication that could have been injected, and also he comes from money, so the lighter could be his. What sort of drink do you usually? Something with coffee. I suppose it is. Do you mention memorize everyone's favorite drinks? Try. Well, that's an admirable goal, but let's not get too chummy. You want to scribble this in your little notebook. I like anything with coffee. But we drink a lot in Belgium, reminds me of him. Noting that down. Do you know Peter? Peter has a storied history with the Bukovi police. You can usually count on him being on the wrong side of the law. We're working off the assumption that Peter moonlights the henchman for bigger fish, maybe in the Brugge boys gang under Carla. Makes me wonder whether a boss like Carla could have had something to do with all this, but she's white collar and more interested in larceny than laundering the murder. I want to know who I'm working for. Favorite color? Blue. Hobbies? Okay, I won't ask. The situation at my workplace is none of your business. Whatever. Okay. Norris. Not bad at all. Very pleasant, actually. Because those idiots are busy chasing promotions, they forget to actually look for criminals. One thing confided in me how he figured out all the victims of the Bukovi Boulevard killer are all blonde women. He condescendingly told me to keep that to myself and be a good constable. I can tolerate them being competitive, but not when there's human lives at stake. I didn't expect you to be that so noble. Okay. Do you want to end the conversation? I have a bar to run. Good evening. They say conversation is a dying art. Let's prove them wrong. Let's get him a drink. know me too well. My absolute favorite. They say conversation is a dying art, blah blah blah. Have other speakeasies been raided? I'm sure dissatisfied patrons have alerted the authorities on a few occasions, but I've met a fair few officers, even detectives in speakeasies. They think the laws don't apply to them. But I think the political climate has shifted. The Bakovy City Council has taken a harder line. They may even be incentivizing officers to close more establishments. The economy may be booming, but the explosion of wealth is far from equitable. Speculators in the radio and carriage and whale oil business are rolling in cash, but the public services, and the police in particular, are paid peanuts. The speculators climbed the ladder and pulled it up after themselves. Now they're making us fight each other for table scraps while looking down at us all, legitimate business owners and police officers alike. There's a cadence to his voice that makes him sound cold and emotional as he speaks. It's like he rehearsed this topic, or maybe he's gotten sick of talking about it. I'm rambling again, so let's change the subject. Tell me about yourself. Haven't I rambled on enough already? No. I'm 56 years old. I was around when all the money started flowing into Sahara. I was born in a little town that was swallowed up by expanding city borders last year, but I feel like I'm blabbling on now. What else do you want to know? Married? Once to Flora, but maybe we can talk about that when we know each other a little better. Sure. Killian. Who's Killian again? Is that guy? Yeah, let's ask about Killian. He's a boy in a man costume. Petty and unkind. I'm against cuffing the child around the ear, but if his mother had lifted a hand now and then, he might have grown up to be a decent human. His family is a good one, which is why his bad behavior is a shock. Vandalism, theft, scuffles, and also unnecessary when his family has just run into money. Killian is trouble, and those close to him need to show a firmer hand. He's certainly a bit of a brat. He taps the bar in annoyance. Typical of the Nouveau Riche, they can buy everything but class. It goes especially for Killian. Anything he can't obtain through money, he'll attempt to obtain using less savory means. The boy doesn't understand the concept of the word no, right? What do you know about Natalia Reid? He looks down when you mention her name. He licks his lips, considering his next words carefully. I'm thinking back to when we met briefly at my accountant's office. She was smart, charming, and she knew when to drop the stiff Bakovy formality and be a little more laid back with her clients. I know she liked to drink. My accountant complained that she turned up far worse for wear once or twice, so I imagine temperance was an issue. It was also no secret to my account that Natalia struggled financially due to her stubborn gambling addiction. However, how she managed to finance it is a mystery. I suppose it makes sense that she frequents speakeasies after the prohibition, so there really is a killer on the loose then, apparently. Ghastly. I hope our customers tread lightly. Me too. The chaise lounge upstairs before, and my back did not thank me. Right. Suspicious of Killian. It's in his name, but he's so obvious it can't be him, right? Quick, you gotta set me up. I'm in desperate need of a drink. What have I missed? What sort of drink do you like? I know it sounds weird, but something spice. I love ginger ale in my drinks. I didn't have to be so careful with my coin and only ever drink copper bullets. Is that weird? It's not that weird. Glad you think so. Alright. Silver copper bullet. Damn, this is perfect. Tell me about your job. There's 5, maybe 6 interesting things about me. My job is not one. You really want to hear about the hotel? I'm curious. I'm a maid, believe it or not. I spend most of my time cleaning up after messy, entitled people. Before Prohibition, I worked in the mid-bar for extra money. The tips were decent unless cleaning bodily fluids was a job. Did you ever like your job? God, no. Did you? Could be better. In another life, I would be traveling the globe, competing for medals at a burrito competitions and drinking my winnings. In life, though, bed sheets and refilling those little shampoo bottles. Sorry. I wonder if she's seen the lighter before. Why are you trapped? I'm in debt. If I stop working, it'll get worse. Once I paid off everything I owe, maybe I can quit and find something better for me. The friendly local loan shark, Carla, won't send her goons after me as long as I keep paying the interest on my debt. But with the wages in the hotel, I'm not making a dent in the amount I owe. Yeah, I know what Carla's like. No use worrying until I get wrinkles. Sifu says rainbows need rain, so I guess this is the point in my life where it's the rainy season. I'm sure the rainbows are coming. What have I missed? Can I show her the lighter? Yes. Lighter, what's that got to do with me? Do you smoke, Clara? There's no way in Haze I can afford cigarettes, though. I can swipe some from time to time from Norval the bellhop. You steal them? Yeah, it's usually drunk on Monday morning, so I can swipe them. But I sure sugar can't buy them any. And Norval's wising up, so it's getting harder and harder to nab some. Why do you visit? Isn't it too risky? Probably. Then again, I could get hit by a radio carriage tomorrow while crossing the road. You have a point. Sifu says boats are safest in harbor. But that's not what boats are built for. I can't think of anything that I love that couldn't kill me. Also, just because something is a rule doesn't make it right. Sounds about right. What do you know about Natalia Reed? I guess I've seen her a few times before the murder. She was in the Spire Lounge at a hotel a lot, same as Elliot, Olivia, and even Alina once or twice. Did Natalia mix with anyone else? I saw her and Olivia order together at the bar. They stuck with me because Olivia's kind of a big deal, even amongst that lot, and everyone formed a crowd around her. I saw her hanging out with Elliot once or twice too, usually away from the bar, over the Vantage booths. Interesting. Yeah, now that I think about it, Alina brought Killian along too. I remember that pretty well, because he asked me out. I mean, I don't wear a badge or anything, but do I look like I'm out here trying to date men? No, I get it. I mean, I have work tomorrow. So, he likes blonde people. Elliot and... So she's... those two. Elliot sits down with a cigarette in his mouth and pulls out a box of matches from his bottom pocket. We discourage smoking. These are menthol. They make your breath smell good. If you must. I must. What do you need from me? What's my drink to you? Well-made one. I think you do. You can't expect a bartender to produce quality drinks without suitable direction. Exactly. Minty with soda. Sharpens his senses. A drink with a clean mouthfeel livens the senses, not to mention how much it encourages intimacy with the opposite sex. Fresh breath is essential. Just hold off on the fruit punch. Feminine drinks reduce male vim and vigor and encourage the production of black bile in the body, which makes one melancholic and I believe less virile too. Okay, so he's an ass. Pouring vodka into fresh juice is such a waste, like a sophisticated gentleman wasting his time on tittle-tattle with loose women and mannerless men. Some men are born for better things, and they deserve better drinks too. Noted. Did you see what happened to Natalia Reed? I don't know who that is. Covey is big city. Because you hung out with her? This is Bakovy Boulevard. Everyone is nearby. Thanks anyway. What do you need from me? He smokes, so it could be his lighter. What do you do for a living? I work for the Arrondissement Property Registry. It's a very important position in the municipality, though often the plebeians treat me like a clerk rather than a senior individual with a great deal of power and influence. Do you enjoy it? It pays my bills and gives me time to pursue other interests. What else is there to expect from a job? I make more than most people, that's for sure. Is money important to you? No, but I find it a good indicator of value. Right. Do you happen to know Peter? Is that a joke? I avoid him, as should you. Why should I avoid him? He's a villain, everyone knows that. He works for that loan shark Carla. I'm not so sure about that. Everyone pussyfoots around him like he's a gentleman. Pussyfooting around people like Peter is unacceptable. I will not pussyfoot like the rest. You repeat pussyfoot over and over, it begins to lose the effect. What? The point is, I don't socialize with men like Peter, nor should anyone with common sense and decency. Noted. Tell me about yourself. What benefit will be gained from sharing such details? I'm a customer and want nothing more from you than the drink. Do you have any hobbies? I collect stamps. I inherited a collection from my father and am struggling to get rid of it. Stamps? Yes, the little square boxes you put on letters. I'm trying to trade the rare ones to become independently wealthy, but it's going averagely. Do you like the art on them? I don't consider hobbies to be very masculine pursuit. Men should aspire to spend their time on things of value, such as bettering society, exploring the natural world, producing precious metals, colonizing the oh my god! Constructing large towers. To believe. Do you do those things? No, I mean men in general. Okay, I got work tomorrow. Okay, I hate you. Bye. Oh, Father Lacey. At least you're something happy with me. I need to talk to someone who isn't confessing mortal sins. My favorite drink? It's too difficult. Indulge me. Like he's poisoned by and you hold the antidote. You hold the rim of a glass like you're ready to serve. He taps his finger along the bright wood of the bar top and clicks his tongue once. Probably be the night count that you serve here. It's bitter aftertaste that resonates with me. Any reason? Much of life is better. Might as well embrace it. Mix the bitterness and with other ingredients, which makes it palatable. Right. Let's. Night count. These drinks really have disturbed my equilibrium tonight. Should get back to the mass. No! I want to talk with you more. Dang it, I'm an idiot. Evening, Alina. Let's see, you drink. Poison drop. I'm going to enjoy this one. Delicious. Let's catch up on all the gossip. Alright, we have 4 and we have 4 questions. Pleasant crowd, mostly. There's a few people here that I'm not on great terms with, but it's a bar, so that's to be expected. Who? I'd rather not get into it, honestly. I'm feeling I know who you're talking about. Do you? Who? Elliot, because he's a dick. How'd you guess that? Just instinct. He's a piece of work, alright, especially when he's drunk. A few months before Prohibition, I went to a casino with my father on my birthday. He wasn't exactly going to bake me a cake, and I didn't want to be all alone on the day that the clubs opened and I could see my friends. So I figured I'd take an interest in his hobby. While my dad was playing Baccarat, Elliot made a play for me. Creepy. Obviously, I turned him down pretty quickly, but I remember him getting so angry. I tried to brush him off gently, but he didn't really get the message. I've dealt with fellas shouting at me before, but this was different. The more his rage built, the quieter he got, but you could tell he was losing control, shaking. I clung to my dad after that and didn't go back to the casino, but I still see him around sometimes. It makes my skin crawl. Sorry you went through that. Don't be sorry, be cautious. He has a few screws loose, if you ask me. I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about Natalia Reed? I'm not talking about that evil floozy. I'm here to have a good time. Oh, she seems to know something. Perhaps she's more talkative when drunk. Okay. I can't give her... Are you single? It's complicated, but I'm seeing someone, even if some people might prefer me. Even if some people might prefer me to be? Huh? Who prefers that? Maria mainly, though I can't say many of my friends approve of my love life. Why not? Because many reasons. I guess if we discuss the abstract, we can talk about this, even if it's a difficult subject. Sure. I guess what we can't decide is how do you choose between your best friend and a potential partner? I mean, what's more important, old friendships or new love? Love comes and goes. Friends are forever. I used to think that too, but surely a good friend wants you to find love. I don't know. Is a friend supposed to support your choices, or is a friend supposed to tell you the hard truths you don't want to hear? Honesty? You might have a point. I need to think about this. I should talk to Maria. We can talk about anything, or we could. We've been through a lot. I hope she understands this time the guy I like is different. Is he really different? Yes, I think he is. It's nice to hear. Who do you like? I hope it's not that dickwad. I play competitive chess. I'm good at it, depending on who you compare me to. Maria and I have been on chess partners since we were kids. Back then we imagined that if we got good enough, we'd live the life of chess grandmasters. Play the chess for trophies, live in hotels, go to parties, have the crowds cheer our names. The reality is a lot of these events only pay you when you win, and entry fees are extortionate. Back in the day, we did overtime to afford the qualification fees. We'd be so exhausted from overtime that we'd never play our best. We'd scrape up enough money for one hotel room and pass out each night. Still had fun, though. Ever win? I won a tournament a few weeks back. Maria got second place, so we both qualified for an upcoming national tournament. Maria doesn't know yet, but I'll be paying to take us both there. That's kind of you. It's our dream. I understand. It's just you and I. Huh. Let's get him drunk and confess to the lighter being his. He likes sweet things. Let's give him Eastern Ruby. Oh shit, I didn't look at his tolerance. I hope I don't get him too drunk. Right now, the stiff breeze would knock me over. Aw, man. I got him too drunk. Evening, barkeep. Evening. Can I show... Interesting. I don't think I have anything else noteworthy. I don't know. What do I tell him? Oh, okay, so we're working with these four. Oh, oops. I think that, well, off the bat, Elliot or Killian. But they might be too obvious. Alright, well... Why is Peter sitting on the stairs? Let's give him... Okay, this one was too much. It was 5%. Let's give him one that's 3%. Get used to this. Okay. Is this your lighter? A lighter? Goodness, I'm not sure what this has to do with me. Are you a smoker? He looks uncomfortable, as if recalling an unpleasant memory. He looks you up and down. Absolutely not. The son of a doctor knows better than to engage with unhealthy habits. Despite his words, Killian twitches nervously. Smart man. How about you smoking? Then is this your needle? It looks familiar. My mom is a medical professional, so we have one of those things lying around her surgery. Even she has some at her home practice, behind lock and key, obviously. You should ask Elena about this stuff if you haven't already. She used to work briefly for my mother and actually use them. She did. That's actually how we got acquainted, you see. She was always a bright thing, but back then she was just a nurse. Now she's come into wealth and she's really bloomed. Anyway, unlike me, she carried a key and actually had access to the cabinet where these things were stored. Naturally, she returned it after re-signing, but my mother decided to change the locks nevertheless. Interesting. I'm done talking to you. The maid girl, the one that works in the hotel, Clara, avoid her. She is what I would describe as trouble. I once saw her fighting with a known criminal. Not just any criminal either. One of those henchmen of a certain mob boss. Peter? Yes, I'm surprised she isn't dead, if I'm honest. When I saw her here, I immediately knew I should warn you. I like this establishment, and I quite like Vincent when he's sober. I wouldn't want Claire attracting trouble. She leans back in her chair, the serious look on her face now replaced with a serene smile. That's all I needed to say on the matter. I trust we understand each other? Right. This place must have been dull without me. What, if anything, have I missed? Oh. Did you meet Natalia Reed? I met her a few times while I drank at the Hotel Jubilee before Prohibition, obviously. Really? Well, she frequented the theater. I don't blame her, but I do blame her for all the noise. She would drink a lot during the intermission and occasionally cause a bit of a scene. I see. Her name did pop up now and then in conversations with my fellow socialites. She was an accountant who dealt with a lot of the creative types, including my director. So she would have been fired if she wasn't so popular with the clients. She formed strong bonds with them over strong cocktails. Interesting. Nonetheless, her death is a great shame. You should talk to Killian about her. I imagine he'd be on the suspect list. Killian loves a blonde. I should know. Oh, he tried to hit on you? I'm a blonde, wealthy, easy on the eye, have a pulse. I'm more than qualified for his affections. Interesting. Let's get you a drink. Oh, shit. I didn't ask her. What drink do you like? Fresh and fruity Parrot Joy. What story? Supposedly the original recipe was invented by none other than the pirate captain. Talk about a lucky crew. Interesting. Astonishing, flawless. Oh, this makes... Alright, we have 3 more questions, and 3 more questions on here. Olivia, tell me about yourself. Bartender, I thought you'd never ask. I thought that she already said that. Tell me about the radio show. Ah, my favorite subject. I'm so glad you asked. Radio is so new and exciting. Precisely, I've been on the air as a guest, but my new show will be a bit of news, a bit of gossip, and most of all, an advice column all of my own. I think I can teach my listeners a great deal about poise, taste, tact, and how to live with just a bit more extravagance. I've noticed the younger generation, well, younger than me, have lost the gall that defined them. Why is that? It's a question for the scholars, those with minds sharper than mine. Although, if I were to guess, I'd say it has something to do with how quickly Bukovi advanced in the last 30 years. Obviously, I was a child, nay, an infant when the boom happened. From what I understand, there was such a sharp influx of money into Tsar to Sarah that we created an uneasy mix of industrial giants and lucky speculators flooding into the same social spaces as the established aristocracy. Killian's parents are one of that crowd, and they are as tasteless as they come. They have money and power, but lack the graces, the decorum, and sense of permanence that we have. While figuratively speaking, Killian has the wealth of a sultan, but the demeanor of a grain store supervisor. Although that's not just my opinion, you'll hear me expound on my views more eloquently on air next week. She winks, taking in the last sip of her drink. There's something about the shrewd look she gives you that catches you off guard. I suppose you'll need to listen to learn more. Maybe. Do you know Father Lacey? Yes, I know him well. He's a priest. Does it seem strange that two people share the same speakeasy? A little. Well, it's not my place to say, but I don't think he's keeping his vows if he's coming here. He's such a drag, sitting there clutching his little drink. It's like looking at a child crying at their own birthday party. He was so stoic a few months ago. He's thoroughly morose now. I've asked him what's wrong, but he doesn't like to answer. It's not like I can tell anyone either. Oh yes, I keep seeing Father Lacey at the secret speakeasy we share. I hope he cheers up soon and gets back to his old self. He's always been a big old sad sack, but his droopy face is making the floor tiles sad. Let's hope. Are you risking a lot by being here? Life's a risk, darling. Well, for some anyway. For me, not so much. Are you sure about that? The particular type of frown will give you some very deep-set wrinkles. If you must worry so, save your worry for your own problems, not other people's. Look, I doubt this place will be discovered, and if it is, well, imagine the press. What if you caught me thrown in the slum or locked up, prison for life? Gosh, there will be riots for my release. You seem very confident. I'm kidding, obviously. No, I doubt I'll get more than a slap on the wrist if I'm caught. Makes sense. Heavens, would you look at the time? I should get going. Your tab. Olivia winks at you and places the coins down on the table. The grin is coy. She enjoys being caught as much as she enjoys getting away with it. Good night, Olivia. Good evening. I wouldn't mind a sip of something after a long day of reading. I know what kind of drink he likes. We already talked about that. You know me too well. This is my absolute favorite. They say conversation is a dying art. Let's prove them wrong. When did you open the bookshop? Bukowski Books has been there for over a decade now. Are you a fan of literature? Yeah. I never took you for the educated sort. A mistake on my part, for sure. It's always nice to meet a fellow enthusiast. The book depositories in this district are in a shocking state. Nothing but grimy, lurid bestsellers and nothing of note from local writers. I enjoy foreign literature, but I fear with how the publishing industry operates, it's hard to notice the books that were created in our towns. Bukovi has a thriving literature scene, but it's dying because of the influx of exotic lightweight fiction. We both know I don't need to work, but a man has to have a hobby, and if that hobby is meaningless, then what's the point? Bukovi's golden age was once cultural, music, books, opera, but now our industrial might swells while our souls shrivel. I might just be a lowly bookshop owner these days, but stocking this place with the books I love means the world to me. Does that make sense? It makes sense. Well, I'm glad we talked about this. Let's ask him. Well, does this count as one? Let's ask him about the lighting. Or lover boy. fancy lighter, not exactly my taste. What is this about? Do you smoke, Mr. Flora? Doesn't everyone? We must make the most of the time we have and find joy when we can. Ideally with lots of finely toasted tobacco, a choice of drinks, and a friend to share it all with. I agree with that. Make him happy. Never mistake a lack of vice for virtue. The best people I know smoke, drink, and love good coffee. The worst man I ever met loves decaffeinated coffee. Decaf only works if you throw it in someone's face. Period. I'm not judging, it was a question. Then yes, I enjoy the occasional cigar. I can't really help you with the lighter, I'm afraid. It's alright. What else can I ask him? What else? What did he do before he was or was he just rich? Wait, he told us this? Or this might help. Natalia's debt? Know anything about it? I was aware she was struggling with financial issues, but not quite aware of how much. I hope it's not related to her death. Can't be ruled out. It's okay. Okay. I think I made him a little sad. Current objective. The Last Shop? That's the speakeasy that was shut down recently. That's where I got inspiration for opening the nightcap. You see, I heard the unusual clientele there was a bit too rough for my taste. I see. Okay. I don't think Peter did it. Oh well, look who's still open. World of bending light, you're the beacon in the night. It's fast. This creation. We already said that. Well, let's show him the evidence, I guess. Later. Nice lighter. You want to give me as a gift? Customer of the week? Do you smoke, Peter? You see me smoke. You need this lighter 5 years. Oh! We had up that train depot, and by gave, I mean I pocketed it when he wasn't looking. You stole it? He pulls out a basic disposable lighter. You recognize it immediately. You always brought the cheap... Oh. Okay, I see. I thought that he was talking about the evidence that it was his. It's almost full 5 years later. Did you quit? He cracks a smile and you catch yourself looking at his dimples instead of a scar. I wish I did, but nah, I use matches these days, actually. Why? Because I'm a firm believer in luck, and this is my lucky charm nowadays, especially after what happened at the train depot job. I see. Did you ever try to quit? Many times. Look, I'm trying to cut down. In this line of work, you gotta keep your nerves steady. What's with all these smoking questions? The killer I feel like I can just tell him. I don't think it's him. And also, he knows that I'm suspicious anyways, and if anything, he can help. You smoke, bartender. Do I? You better. Oh, you better make sure this new job doesn't make you forget who you really are. Play a role too well and you might forget that you're part of the show. coward's weapon. The kind of person who kills like that, they're the real monsters. Oh. That's all? Okay. Okay, sorry. Can I ask him about... I want to ask him about Killian. Lover boy. Very... Okay, my bad. Alright. Wait, so I already asked him everything. I admit I am casting a wide net, but patience yields dividends, and I'm due a catch. I bet you're also okay, weirdo. Why is there still an exclamation about it? It's a bit slow, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Bye. Let's get her pretty tipsy. Alright. What brings you to the speakeasy? Mixture of boredom and curiosity. Looking at your hands, I can tell you've worked hard in your life, right? You're not an inheritor of a ruby mine or in line for a douchey. What are you? I am not. Well, 2 years ago, so was I, dirt poor. My dad gambled the meager money we had, and my family was let in debt. My mother had too many crumpets in her case, if you know what I mean. I don't. She was nuts. She joined the cult of Deus Irae when I was a kid and ran away to live in the northern waste, and after dealing with my dad's gambling addiction, I'm not surprised. I know it's too much information for a stranger, but I'm here and I'm drunk and you asked me, so this is the monkey paw curling or whatever. I'm interested. Well, good. Anyways, I was working odd jobs for wealthy people. I noticed how much illegal shit they got up to. I remember a rich older woman telling me about how her son was jailed for dealing drugs, and it was the most embarrassing ordeal. Obviously, being me, I asked, how much jail time did he get? Because I'm nosy. She laughed, and she literally laughed, some ear-piercing bat-like screech of a laugh, and said, oh, he just paid a fine. For context, Marie and I went to school with a guy who got caught carrying some whatever woo-hoo drugs for someone else and is still in prison. Rules don't apply to the rich, and hey, guess what? I'm rich now because my dad's gambling somehow paid off. So now rules don't apply to me either. If I'm caught, I'll pay a fine because who the hell cares? You're okay with that? No, obviously not. But also, I'm not the only one who feels guilty about it. I wish I could just enjoy the privilege as much as they all do, with no context to distract them from their entitlement. There's one thing I'll never escape, no matter how much I save or who I marry, the fear that I could lose it all again. Just hope if I do, my real friends are still around to buy me drinks. Quite the story. Natalia, because you wouldn't talk to her when you were sober. Well, I know that she was a gold-digging cow who had absolutely no business dating my father. Oh! You thought I wouldn't speak ill of the dead? Whoa. I may not be kind to her memory, but at least I'm one being honest. She was like a barnacle stuck to a boat. Nothing I did could dislodge her. I tried to accept her if she curbed the worst impulses, but she gambled as much as father does. She was an accountant who couldn't handle money. When I called her out for her scheme, she even threatened to have my father write me out of his will. My friends told me to stay quiet about my feelings. Oh, but I won't do it. If being happy today makes me seem callous or even suspicious, I don't care. The world is a better place without her in it. Oh my god. Let's look at the lighter or the syringe. How many questions do we have? 1. Let's see if she smokes. Just show me a photograph of the lighter. If there's something you want to know, ask. Do you smoke? She scans the room. I think I can trust you with this. Yes, I smoke every now and then. Just don't tell anyone, okay? Why the secrecy? It's Maria. She hates smoking so much. I enjoy the occasional cigarette, but I hate to disappoint my best friend. So I do my best to hide it. I never carry any tobacco in my purse, and when I smoke, I borrow a lighter or matchbox from someone else. Doesn't it become a hassle after a while? I'm conflicted, but best friends shouldn't make each other feel guilty, but perhaps it's better if I quit? Perhaps. So the lighter is not hers, because she always borrows one. But if she borrowed it and then dropped it, then it could be like someone else's lighter that she lost. Not sure. Okay. I'm glad you're the one conducting these interviews. It's like something straight out of a radio drama. But it's a solid motive. Nice work. We all need evidence. We still need evidence that Elena was capable of the crime. The murder weapon might be a good place to start. Prepared to... Okay, I'm done. Bye. There's no one else, right? Okay. These are connected. Broken Heart Killer. All the Bukovi killer's victims have been blonde women, which Killian is known to have a preference for when it comes to dating. It's possible he turns to murder when he doesn't get his way. And he has access to the murder weapon. Oh. Okay, we already connected it. Oh, we got new motivation. Maybe we could... No. Okay. Oh. She's quiet. You can tell something's off about her. You're right, Claire? I don't sound paranoid, but someone is out there. Someone dangerous. When I left on Thursday, I think I was chased. Footsteps were coming towards me fast, so I ran. You were chased? Maybe I'll talk more about this later if you're interested, but for now... What did I miss? The let's... let's get you in a good mood. Okay. Let me just get my thoughts straight. I'm not really easily spooked, but I really feel like I was almost part of a real bad scene. Take your time. Well, when I left here on Thursday, I saw someone across the street in an alley lighting a cigarette with a match. When I walked past them, I turned and saw them creeping up on me. When I grokked, they were trying to keep out of sight. So I started walking faster, but they followed fast. I can rumble with the best of them, but Bakovi River is full of dames who had an inflated opinion of their martial prowess. Shifu told me the best way to defend yourself is with your feet. When you can run, you should run. When I got home, I started to doubt whether it really happened. Was I being paranoid? When I thought about contacting the police, I knew all the questions they'd ask. What were you doing out so late, little lady? I heard you got into a fight with the criminal. Is that right, officer? Yeah, but way back before the Prohibition. Could it be the same person? Maybe. Why were you fighting? Some goon henchman type. He groped me while I was working at the bar. He pegged me for another dame who was freeze up, and he threatened me just because I owed some money. Well, he's gonna choose violence. I choose violence too. I dragged him out by the collar and dumped him on the street. Claire smiled in a way that shows she's boasting. She wants to show how capable she is of taking care of herself. Right. I work down the roads. The risk is the same. If I don't work, I starve. So what option I got? What did the person look like? I didn't really see them. There aren't any lights in the alleyway, so all I really saw was someone lighting their cigarette with a match. Didn't give off enough light to see who it was. Not much going on. Every time someone lights up near me now, I break out in a cold sweat. Probably just paranoia. Still be careful. Do you come from work? No, I work in the hotel, so my shift starts early and finishes early. I have later afternoon and evening to myself, but I'm training real hard just now. Training for what? My gray belt? It's a martial combat thing, right? It's a Bartitsu grading symbol. When I take my Shifu down to the mat, I gain the gray belt. Good luck. Anything else I can ask her? Trying to get the tips on how to seduce Alina. If I knew how to get a girl like that, I wouldn't tell him. Blonde victims? Blonde's great. Why would you tell me that? I already feel unsafe. Sorry. Warning you? Hate you. Not bad. As long as the glass is clean, I won't complain. I heard you had a bit of a reputation here among my customers. Which ones? I don't care about the idle chatter of scatterbrained women. You assume it's a woman? Great minds speak about philosophy and science. Mediocre minds concern themselves with sports and papers and dull-mind gossip. And women's are the worst of it. That's a bit small-minded. I don't need to be interrogated on my views. We all know that women and men's minds work differently. Those who pretend otherwise are deluding themselves. Elliot stands up and begins searching the insides of the Eventually, he pulls out a rectangular shiny metal case, its ornate engraving with floral details. He opens the case, revealing a dozen cigarettes packed close like sardines. Let me out. Where's that lighter? It's his lighter! Whatever, I'm calm now. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared of him. Is this your lighter, sir? Lighter on the ground? People use lighter. What does this have to do with me? Don't you smoke, Elliot? A while then. What I really don't enjoy is shaking my hands when I can't find the tobacco. If you have any tips for quitting that actually works, let me know. It will save me a great deal of money. Keep an eye out for some. What about the syringe? Don't know about a syringe. They're used by doctors and freely available at any pharmacy. So you know. I wonder if he would okay. Bye, bitch. Good evening. Ooh, maybe she'll be able to tell me if she's seen Alina with a syringe recently. Or I could talk about... No, wait, not Alina. I don't buy that theory. Oh, sorry. I thought I would just talk about her having an evil... Let's ask about the syringe. I don't know much about that. Just ask Alina. I have a lot of questions left, so I'll just keep... Yeah, she's lucky enough not to down tools and escape the pearl life. I only wish I could join her. We should... Lover boy. Should I tell her that she smokes? I'm not a Killian fan, but I don't think he's your suspect. He's a different flavor of awful. Huh. Yeah, you've got its number. That's Killian, alright. Uh-oh, it's really late. Okay. Evening. Killian has many vices, but homicide is not one. But if I talk to too many of them about it, will they tell them that I'm suspecting them and then they'll, like, not talk to me as much? I don't know what to ask her. Kyler was chased down the boulevard? Well, that's a little intense. How is she doing? She's a little shaken. I don't really know the girl, still I hope they catch whoever did it. Do you know that she's a secret smoker? Common sense has been chasing you, my darling, but you can run. Oh, sorry. Syringe. Sorry. Okay, bye. Clara was chased. That's worrisome. The girl could have been in real trouble. Every day the killer runs free. Another innocent could die. We've got to speed up this investigation. At least it told us something. Our killer has resorted to using matches after using their lighter. See what you can piece together with this new information. Oh, my new piece together. Interesting. I suggest you run this story by people who know him. Let's chase up some leads and conduct more interviews. We should consider it, but I also need solid evidence Killian has the means to kill the victim. I'm prepared. Okay, why does this keep flashing? Do I need to... Yes, I need to give it to him. Ooh, good. Perfect. Nice. Then why do you not like me more? Interesting. So one of our suspects has been seen and used syringe while working as a nurse. Considering what our murder weapon is, that's very interesting indeed. I think we can piece something together with this. Interesting. The doctor may just be a key piece of our puzzle. Try and see if this fits together with the evidence we already have. So he lost his lighter and the cigarette case is ornately detailed? I don't know about you, bartender, but I think I see a connection here, and it's not looking good for Lynn. Go and put those pieces together. I'm prepared to answer. Okay. I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. I already tried to do that. It's a match! Elliot drunkenly admitted he lost his lighter and showed me an ornate cigarette case. Blah, blah, blah. I already used this. Use this. these are important things. Or can I put that she borrowed the lighter? No, I already... Oh, I can do Peter's matches with Claire getting chased. Criminals do tend to return this to the scene of their crime. I think should do this. Put these together. And these together. Should I do one more day or let's do one more day. Okay. Let's get him a bit tipsy. Okay. Oh, his favorite is the night count, but it's 7%. And his tolerance, alright, we need one that's 4 or less. Or 4. Let's give him the poison drop. can't say I've heard of her. Who is she? A woman who died recently. Oh, that's horrible. I hope she finds peace in the end. Why are you here? Thought you'd like a customer. Clearly I'm here to support a local business. Okay. A patron. A pious man needs libations as much as the nullifidate. Oh my god. Father Lacey seems to be using verbosity as a shield against conversation. Whatever is left of his pride or composure is stopping him from confiding in a stranger. So he needs to be a bit drunker. How did you come to find this place? One of my congregation, Olivia, revealed its existence during confession, and I thought, wait, I was not supposed to tell you that. Please forget what I just said. Forget what? Yes, very good. Confession between the priest, the confessor, and the mother is a sacred bond that should not be profaned. She burns away all sin. She does she? Indeed she does, but alcohol burns away my sorrow, so I need to reconcile that however I can. Faith is hard. I agree, though when I have a good drink, I imagine the angels can't judge me harshly for something that feels so good. Yeah, that's how it works. I feel like that's gonna make him angry. That means nothing to me. Leave me out of this nonsense. Okay. Zoe. Let's get a drink. She doesn't need a lot to talk. She's gossipy already. It's a bit silly, dear. That's not something Archelion is capable of doing. This place must be blah blah blah. Okay, so let's talk about Claire being chased. She's not really a girl, I guess. Still hope she's okay. Huh, this place was blah blah blah. Heavens, would you look at the time? Your tab. I don't want to talk to him. Oh. Can I present this to him? Or will he get angry? Why not? You think I'd kill Natalia Reed just because you have a crackpot theory about my lighter? For crackpot theory, sort of seems to get a rise out of you. Huh. You want to know what I really thought of Natalia Reed? Yes. You can see the cogs in his head turning as he stares you down. His angry eyes flicker past you to the wall behind your head, then to the glass in his hands. Natalia Reed was an uptight, dirty gold digger who deserved what she got. Ooh. She was barely ever sober, and when I tried to talk to her on serious matters, she called me dull. She was shallowed and vapid. The woman had a laugh that could shatter glass, the conversational range of a birch tree. Why did anyone waste trying to converse with her? She was a personality vacuum. People say I'm awkward, but she was dull as a dishwasher. Women like her refuse to follow the rules we should all acknowledge when engaging in dating arena. She's a mediocre quality as a partner at best, and yet she insisted on holding out for a man far her superior instead of you. Oh my god, that scared me. He slams the glass down with a crack of little shards of glass catching on the edge of his hand, then he wipes them away. If he's injured, he's hiding it well. And why not? I was settling for her. She still dismissed me despite my obvious qualities. I think I've heard enough. You murdered her. That scared me. I don't know. Clara, the hotel girl, what about her? She was chased down the boulevard with those square shoulders and protruding brow. She's hardly a damsel in distress. It seems these days women are not but men in dresses. When the men gossip and giggle like girls, do you not agree? I do not agree. Not saying that there's something wrong with this Clara girl. The problem is with society and the idea that men and women are different sides of the same coin. We're different animals altogether. Okay, calm down. There's a natural order, and all we need to do is follow that order. Discord comes from trying to make things artificially equal and denying the true order of things. You know what I'm talking about? Don't look at me like I'm saying something distasteful. You are, and I want to punch you in your face. Look at the traditions of sorrow when the traditions for a reason. I'm not saying women need to be sent back to the kitchen, but all this liberation has gone too far, and I'm not the only one saying so. Okay, whatever. Women like Clara are not a problem, but the symptom of the problem. If she wants to learn how to fight and build her muscles like a man, let her be treated like one. Let's see how quickly she admits women are not built for violence when she faces it in earnest. All this academic anyways, I'm sure she made it all up. Okay. What is period? What is wrong with you? I have no interest in this discussion or your judgment. You're lucky you serve drinks because your conversation is pedestrian. You're pedestrian. I hate him so much. He basically admitted. I didn't visit, and you should doubt the words of crooks. I think you did, and I think you killed her. No, I don't want to see you. I want you to go to jail and rot. You remember what I said about Natalia? I do. I got saying it. I regret it a lot. I saw my dad yesterday and he's basically a husk. I didn't like her and yeah, she was a floozy, but making fun of her dying like that's not me. It was a bit cold. She was threatened to have me written off. At the same time, if my father was just following her lead, I should be upset with him. Perhaps I need to stop trying to shift my father around like he's a pawn. He's a grown man and he can take care of himself. Anyways, enough about that. Okay, then. Yes, it's affecting me quite badly. Someone dying like that, it makes you realize money isn't everything. I guess there's more to life than my inheritance. Sometimes I think I should just let them write me off and lose everything. Maybe the fear is worse than the reality. It'd be foolish though. If father doesn't give me the money, he'll just waste it at the casino. Maybe something needs to change. I gave up on trying to make him a better person a long time ago, but still I told myself it was just the company he kept. Natalia wasn't the issue, my father was. When my mother left, he was happy that he had an excuse to gamble. He's not grieving, he's greedy. Maybe it's the alcohol talking, but I've learned a lot about myself lately. Either way, on to other things and topics, please. Right. Can I ask her about the syringe? Photograph of a syringe? What is this about? Know anything about it? Too much. I saw plenty of those at the hospital back when I was working as a nurse. You were a nurse? Sometime before my dad earned our fortune, I was at the Bukovi Hospital. Those syringes were used every day over there. I switched jobs last year and became an assistant for Dr. Duran, and she's Killian's mom if you've met him. While working there, I noticed she uses the exact same ones. For whatever reason, she locks them in a cabinet. Do you have access to them? Of course I did. I think she locked them away because of Killian. I returned the key the day I quit the job, though. Strange topic, syringes. I'm just glad I never have to use them now that I'm happily unemployed. How did your fortune change? Is this some kind of puzzle? I like riddles, but this makes no sense to me. Okay. That's ridiculous. Killian would never do something like that. Besides, the body was found early in the morning, right? Killian's mother is extremely strict when it comes to curfew. If he's not home by 11 p.m., she'll scour the entire Bukovi Boulevard until she can drag him back home. Trust me on this one, Killian can take a single breath without his parents' permission. If he were up to no good, they'd know. Wait, is that the time? I should get going. Okay. Detective, I have a confession. Basically. Damning piece of evidence indeed. The strongest we've seen so far. It could be a breakthrough. We need to play it smart. I'll need a motive. Find out if he had any connection with the victim. Hey, Dad! Okay. What about his... Why can't I thought that I had the notes that Elliot asked her out. Did I hear that? Because he admitted to asking her out. Or her turning him down for Alita's dad. He's off the board. I don't think she did it, but what about his job, just in general? Can I not just put a person up there? Well, we will continue. I'm very invested in this, and I also think that the writing is very beautiful. Like, some of the things that they say are very quotable. It's a beautiful game and beautiful script.